happy Juneteenth to everybody. But be prepared. The rain will be here about noon. After that, it's gonna be all day. So what y'all need to do is you got like 3 hours to do what you need to do. But think about 3 hours of things you need to do. We got somebody here. If you decide to stay at home and don't do nothing at all, but just sit on the sofa, I got somebody here with you that will let you know how to exercise. We got our very own Coach K in the house this morning. And I mean, I don't know what to say about this woman. She is versatile. I'm gonna put it like that. And she does her thing. And we talked last week and she said, Ron, I think we're gonna talk about this time around the couch potatoes, how they can exercise. But then I got mad at her because she wouldn't tell me. It was like a kept secret. I say, well, what do we do? I mean, I'm not a couch potato because I go out and do what I need to do. Without further ado, here's our very own Coach K. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning there, good people. What it do? Happy Juneteenth to you, Ron. What's going on with you?
Oh man, I'm just sitting here waiting for the rain to come. I did my workout already yesterday, and I worked out this morning running to the studio because I was running late. So I did some leg work this morning. But I will do some more leg work.
Was getting there.
Yeah, come Sunday, I'll be walking my butt off for a whole week because I'm flying over to the Big Island and we're gonna do a few things over there. And so that's why I need to know about couch potatoes, because some days I'll be sitting inside and I don't want you to give me that side eye looks at. What did I tell you, Ron?
Look, I don't have my glasses on, but you
Okay.
are right. So you're right, Ron. I mean, one day I was listening, just going over my day, recalling one of my clients talking about, I don't have time, not this, not that. Now, you know how I feel about excuses, Ron. No. I excuses are like, everybody has one, right?
Right.
So, as I'm thinking about this, like, all right, now this particular person loved TV, honey. Oh, yes, honey. She could tell you about a show or whatever, the oval, the this, that, I don't even know. So I said, oh, okay. All right. No problem. So about 3 years, this was about 3 years ago. I said, I'll fix you. And I gave her homework. So one thing about me, if you do train with me with personal training, and I don't see you on a regular basis, I definitely give you homework to complete before I see you again, right? So I told her, I said, hey, guess what? I got this here couch potato workout for you. She said, a what? I said, you heard me. It is a couch potato workout. I said, where do you usually watch your TV program? She told me, on the couch. Well, you know what? We're there. So I came up with this little workout that you could do on commercial breaks. Now, I know, Ron, look, I know. Who watches commercials anymore, right? I know that's what you said. Commercials. Well, now everything has a commercial break in it, unless you don't pay for premium, whatever, right? But even if it doesn't, most people binge watch something. And an episode has to go off now, don't? Yes, it does. So this is your alternate for, I'm watching my program, I'm chilling. Like you said, I don't want to go outside. Maybe the rain is coming. Well, let me go ahead and get in something. And that is what the purpose of this workout is. So again, it's called the couch potato workout. What do you think you need in this workout, Ron?
A couch.
Somebody's won, folks. But seriously, I made it so you really had no excuse, because you don't necessarily need a couch. maybe you can use a chair. However, you can use something, a bench, if you're on the steps and you have a step area that you can sit in and move freely, then use that. It really is no excuse, is my point. All right. So this is a little circuit. We have, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different exercises that we can do. So I have this. Now I picked this up, I don't know how long ago. It's a nice little timer, right? But most people have a timer on their watch or they have a timer on their phone, all right? So these 8 exercises, you do 30 seconds. 30 seconds is what I asked for. And I asked for 30 seconds 3 times. Now, Ron, if you're doing the math, right? I told you there's 8 exercises, 30 seconds each. So that's 4 minutes of activity. Am I correct?
That's good. Yeah.
Now 3 times is 12 minutes. Yeah. That's built in with you stopping for, maybe 30 seconds in between each round or so forth. And under at 15 minutes, you can have a workout done. Or you can do it on a commercial break. And every time that break comes, you go ahead and you get around. All right. So we're going to go through it together. All right. 30 seconds each, guys. 30 seconds each. So notice now, yeah, we chilling on the couch, but now notice I scooted up. Okay. I'm going to need you to scoot on up. All right. Now at the edge, also, if you notice, I'm seated, I'm sitting up straight, my feet are planted, right? My feet are planted, not planted close together, hip width apart. Now, I'm going to give you a little tip there, Ron. One thing people usually have an issue with is balance. A lot of people have issues with balance because they have a weakened core, right? Now, if everybody was to stand properly, so that is hip width apart, you're a lot more balanced. You're a lot more secure. A lot of people do it to themselves because they stand too close together or so forth. Hip width apart gives you the most stability, okay? So once again, I'm seated on the edge of my seat. Now, the one thing you want to do when you're exercising, and I talked about this last week in my commandments, was to get in a good amount of 20 minutes of getting it exercise, right? So we want to still achieve the same goal if possible. However you can move is how you move. The beauty of this workout is it is adjustable. So if you aren't moving that well, if you are getting it and you're in great shape, I mean, there's so many variations that can be added or done to this workout, and you still can be sitting on your couch. So first exercise, like I said, everyone is 30 seconds. Every exercise is 30 seconds. The first one is nothing but a seated jog. So again, I sat back, I sat up on the edge of my seat, planted my feet nice and firm, and I'm going to get it. Now, listen, you see this right here?
Yeah.
Unless when you are running, and if you run like that, you look real funny. So you still look funny when you're doing it sitting down. So let's move those arms, okay? So that seated run. Now, one thing, if you pay attention to what you're actually feeling when you're doing that, your biceps and triceps engaged, right? Engaged. I'm sitting up nice and straight. My core is engaged. Of course, my legs are going, right? I feel it. That's where I'm at. And I'm hitting it. 30 seconds. What if you say, well, I'm not moving like that? Okay, I don't care. It doesn't matter. 30 seconds of a seated march. Let me throw in a variation for you. Maybe you really do want a little bit more intensity. Hold on to maybe 2 water bottles if you're sitting there and that's what you have available. Maybe you have some hand weights that you can put in your hands to add to it. Nothing wrong with that. Maybe you want to add ankle weights, right? For a little bit more resistance. Yeah. 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds. Next, after that 30 seconds. Now, I don't know where everybody else is, but you and I, we're here in Texas. And in Texas, baby, we've been wearing shorts for months. Okay?
Yeah.
So I always have this thing, right, about wearing shorts, and you don't want it all hanging out like you got pocket change, like you can stick some change in there. We don't like that, Ron. That's not what we go for over here at Wanna Go Fit. All right.
Okay.
So for that particular exercise, what we do is reach for the inside of our ankles. So still seated, nice and straight. Now, I will say here and here, here and here. I am using.
Oh, we just lost her. She should be back. I love old Coach K. She tell it like it is.
I feel like I lost you. Did I lose you?
Well, I see. You're back now.
Okay. I guess, like you said, the rain is coming. My
Yeah,
internet.
but we have no video of you.
No video of me.
There we go. Now
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I can see me. I can't see you.
Okay, there you
All
go.
right. All right. Look, Ron, if you ain't want to work out, that's all you had to say. Goodness gracious.
I wouldn't do you like that. Not on this show. With you getting on my case, no way.
All right. So, like I said, guys, we're going to back it up and we're working because, like I said, it is short season. So, this inner thigh area, that's what we're working on. The lower ab area, that's what we're working on. Our seated jog was to get our whole body warmed up and going, get the heart rate up. Now we're working the inner thighs, lower abs, inside of those ankles. Now, I am actually turning, right, to reach down to get the inside of the ankle. Variation. Remember, you can use weights or ankle weights. What if you say, man, my back really bothers me? Okay, no problem. Sit back, support your back, pull it up, pull it up. Same thing, okay? If you want to get in a little bit more, Ron, I'm not trying to show you my business. However, open them up, okay? So open them up a little bit wider and reach a little bit higher, okay? So you have different variations. Again, you can put on ankle weight, you can use hand weights, you can hold on to a water bottles if you like, or nothing. 30 seconds, that's where we are. Remember, if you have back issues, slide on back and support your back and pull them up that way. Don't forget to move the torso. Working the waistline, right? That's where we are. 30 seconds. Next, we want to come and build some heat up again. All right, I slid to the edge of my chair, planting my feet, and these arms, boys, tank top season. It's been tank top season for us. It's always tank top season for me, baby. That's just how I roll. But anyway, tank top season. Nobody wants to move their arm and feel a breeze. Not from yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we want to work these arms. Planted. Core. And when I say core tight, what that really means is I'm just sitting up straight pushing my shoulders back. So that way I feel it engaged. And bringing boxing is one of my faves, Ron. So I'm a big fan with guard your face, right? So hands up, cross, 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 cross. Punch it out. Plant your feet. Once again, the intensity. You can have water bottles or hand weights, right? You can move a little slower, right? Or you can give it what you got. And that's what we really want. Because we want to get our heart rate back up. So if you're here, that may be fine. But I want you to do, if you're moving slow the first round, don't wait for the second round. You know, like you said, don't wait for another commercial. If you can, just go ahead and do it back to back. So that way, like you said, you get your heart rate up. You don't want to do this in May. Your heart rate has to be up in order for you to burn calories, in order for you to really get an effective workout, right? So let's make sure that if we start off slow, that we come right back to it, all right, with some intensity. Once again, hand weights, water bottles, if that's what works for you, all right? 30 seconds. Remember, all of these are 30 seconds. The next one is a X up. So if you were on the floor, you would lay flat on your back, appendages open, and come here. Well, we can still do the same thing in the chair. Once again, I'm on the edge of my seat. I am reaching opposite hand to opposite toe. Notice I'm still moving my torso. X up. What if I have a bad back? Sit back. Right? You still have a way that you can do it. You just have to make sure that whatever way works for you, you pay attention to that, and then you grow from there, because you shouldn't stop there. You should grow from there. So if you're here starting out, work your way to here. Work your way to the floor if you need to. However, like you said, start somewhere. Make sure that you inhale, reach, exhale, down. Turn your torso, opposite toe, reach for it. So we want to feel that in that waistline as well. For our obliques, we're working our obliques in that one. 30 seconds. Once again, hand weights, water bottles, ankle weights. How about this? If you have the band, you know, like a resistance band that you want to put around your ankles, you can put that on for some of these exercises as well. Again, make it yours. 30 seconds. Give it what you got. X to the up. All right. Next, we have, we come back to that seated jog again, because I want to get your heart rate up. Remember what I said. So we come back and we're getting it. You should be moving faster than you did the first time. I'm just saying, no judgment, but I'm judging. I want you to be getting it. So that second time around, that jog should really be in there. And what I want that second time around is I want you to go ahead and lean into it. So as we lean into it, that really kind of increases your intensity because you're out there. Again, hand weights, water bottles, ankle weights if you like, resistance band if you like. Totally up to you how you want to spin it. 30 seconds though. 30 seconds. After that, okay, so they're not everyone's favorite, Ron. I'm not going to lie. However, this next exercise is very effective. Tricep dips. Now, depending on where you are, maybe your couch, like you said, is a little softer, right? Maybe you need to go to a firmer surface, maybe the edge of it. So I'm going to tell you a secret. The higher you are, right, less gravity is involved, right? So if I'm low, I'm going to place my hands at the outside of my hips, shoulder width apart, not close to me. I am shoulder width apart. I'm walking it out, and I am like I want to sit down, right? So bend the elbows, bring it back up. Maybe you want to take the feet out and bring it back up. That is your tricep dip. Maybe again, you need a little bit more help. So once again, placing your hands at shoulder width apart, bring it down, right? A little bit more, bring it down. Same rule applies. Make sure though, we are bending those elbows, all right? You have to bend the elbow. What if you say, well, I kind of want to kick it up a little bit, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to stretch my legs out like that. How about this? Come on out, one leg out, one leg in, right? One leg out, one leg in. Guys, you have options. Now, if you are not able to do that, maybe that is really 30 seconds, you're like, I really cannot do that. The same water bottle or ankle weight or hand weight that I suggested for those particular exercises, if you're honestly not able to do that tricep dip, bring it above head. Bring it above head. Notice my feet are up though, Ron. Feet not down. Feet are up because I still need to engage my core. I still need to have a certain level of intensity. So if you're not able to do a regular traditional tricep dip, right? Bend elbows, bring it back up or bring it back up. Go ahead, get your weights or weights. We really don't want to use water bottles for this one, and extend the legs and extend the arms above head. If you're not able to do your tricep dip, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Next, these here knees meet this here chest. And that's what it means. Double crunch it, honey. Double crunch it. A double crunch is nothing but the top and the bottom of the abs working together. That's where we are. Now, if you are able to sit at the edge of your couch or seat, wherever you are, push the shoulders back. Keep the L. Keep the L. Let gravity do what it's going to do. Keep the L and double crunch it in. Pull knees into chest. Bang. Right? Bang. That's where we are. Crunch it in, bring it up. Crunch it in, bring it up. Now, because I've been giving out variations the whole time, I guess I'll give you one here. Now, if you're not able to do both legs, no problem. One leg. Right? Back problems. You say, I don't know. Slide it back. Or however you can do, right? Hand weights, water bottles in hand, ankle weights, whatever variation it is that you want to throw in there, throw it in there. Or keep it easy, keep it simple, no problem. But double crunch, right? Hip width apart, stop my core is engaged, gravity's involved, bring the chest into the knees, double crunch. 30 seconds of that. Now, the last one,
Uh-oh.
Everybody seems like, I know, I don't even understand why it's that serious, but it is a push to the up, honey. I'm just saying, it's a really great exercise. That's why people always have different variations of push-ups in their routines. It's just a great exercise. So once again, remember what I told you. Now, my surface is soft, so I'm gonna come to the edge of my surface. Now, maybe yours is harder and you can, you can do so or whatever, but remember what I said. The lower gravity is, right? So if I wanted to use my ottoman, I could because it is at that level. If I want to come over here and use the edge of my couch, is higher. So the intensity is higher as you're lower. The more gravity is involved, then of course that's the higher the intensity. Because my surface is not as stable with that soft pressure there, I'm gonna come to a harder surface, and that's just where I'm at. Push up. Remember what I said about your base of support. Hip width apart.
Right.
Hip width apart. Stable base. Now, I have a saying that I tell everybody, booty in the air, I do care. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, now, Ron, once again, not trying to show you my business. However, this is not a push-up. That's not a push-up. That is not a push-up. Now, if you have shoulder issues and you need to take some of the pressure off of your joints, I understand that. Bring it to a higher surface. A little booty in the air, I guess we don't care, right?
Yeah.
But if possible, we want to be as flat as a board. So we're going to bring it to hip width apart. We are going to look up, not down. One mistake that people usually make, Ron, when doing push-ups and crunches or any kind of thing like that is this. I'm like, what are we, bird?
Yeah.
What are we doing here? No, take your neck out of it. Look up. So when I say look up, that means direct your eyes up. 9 times out of 10, if you direct your eyes up, your chin will follow. Okay? So that means that it's not going to go down. It's going to stay in that neutral level. So once again, hip width apart. Remember, bend the elbows, folks. Bring it down, bring it back up. Bring it down, bring it back up. Once again, now, as I said, you have options. What if you do have shoulder issues and you're like, I can't do that for 30 seconds. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and place my feet flat instead of being on my toes and bring it down, bring it back up, right? If I'm like, I'm not getting the full intensity out of it that I need, once again, I'm going to come on my toes. However, I'm going to bring one leg in. Bend it. Bend it, right? By bringing that one leg in, you take some of the weight off of your shoulders and it relieves the pressure on those joints. 30 seconds. Now, that's the 8. That is the 8. Start off with that jog. Go ahead and reach for the inside of those ankles. Bring it to those cross punches. X to the up, baby. Jog it out once again. Bring it in for the double crunch. You know what? I skipped over one.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Because before the double crunch, you're supposed to just do your regular crunches. My bad, folks. My bad. So after our seated jog, we come with our jog, and then we do our regular crunches. Now, once again, you're on the couch. If you like, you can literally lay down on your couch, right? Or maybe you don't want to. Tuck it in, bring it back out. That's where gravity is involved. Keep the L neutral, bend it, bring it in. Inhale, exhale. Round the spine, straighten up the spine. 30 seconds. Again, hand weights, water bottles, if you desire. Once again, if you need support, lay down on your couch. lay down on your couch. So that way you can get your crunches there. Maybe you want a little bit more intensity. So you say, you know what? I'm going to do my crunches on my couch. Let's see here. Do my crunches on my couch, but I'm going to have gravity involved. Feet up. I'm on my couch. Just saying. So that would be your variation, either on your couch, seated, water bottle, weight, whatever. 30 seconds. So 30 seconds of your crunches, then your tricep dips come, then those double crunches come in, and then we end with push-ups. That's it. 30 seconds of each of those simple exercises. Simple exercises. You can up the intensity by adding in, like I said, hand weights or some type of resistant ankle weights, resistant band, if you like. Totally up to you. But if you do those exercises, 30 seconds each, that is 4 minutes of activity, straight through. Take you 30 seconds, 45 seconds at the most to relax, and then hit it again. Same thing, 30 to 45 seconds, relax, hit it again. 3 times. You do that 3 times, Ron, that literally, like I said, that is under 15 minutes of activity that you did just by sitting down watching TV. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's it. If you want to break it down and do it on each commercial, so you get in, 4 minutes or so forth, and then you rest, and then you come back and you do, on another commercial break, 4 minutes, and then you rest. Okay. If that's what you like, you can do that too. You do have options. You can run through it. You could break it down. You can dumb it down instead of moving so intensely, and build your way up. As I said, grow from there. But this is a nice basic workout to start with. It gives you options. You can do it anywhere. Again, as long as you have a couch or a seat or something, you're good. Just saying.
I like what you said, because that was going to be a question for him, but you answered it already. Is slowly work into it, because people who have not done it before, they have a slight chance of pulling the hamstring by overdoing it the first time around. So and if anybody had pulled a hamstring, I pulled both at one time. It's not nice. It is not nice. It hurts. So what you telling everybody, don't jump near right away and think you've been doing this for years. Boom, 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 boom. And all of a sudden you said, man, Coach K and Tim, I was going to hurt. Well, pain will come along. No pain, no gain, as we said back in the days.
That's right.
And when you start feeling that burning sensation in your muscle, one thing they need to realize, they're going to start doing that, they need to hydrate.
Oh, well, come on. You just went back to the commandments.
Yep.
Half the body weight in ounces.
Right.
One of my clients, he's an older gentleman, 77. So he said, Coach, I've been swimming, I've been doing it. He said, but I think I overdid it. He said, I'm real sore. So I didn't do anything yesterday. And I told him, I said, Pops, listen. I said, how much water are you drinking? And he said, oh, I told him, I said, Pops, this is up around and find out weather. This is not, I'm going to have a little sip. This is hydrate. And another thing I'm going to throw out here, because people may be thinking this, and I want you to make sure that you understand. Sparkling water is not hydrating. Sparkling water is not hydrating. For the people in the back, yes, it is a nice switch up from just drinking regular water, right? You can, like I said, I'm fancy with mine, honey. Let me tell you something. Like I said, I do my frosted glasses and I put my fresh mint and lime and stuff in there. Oh, I'm real fancy, right? However, it doesn't hydrate me. It's just one of those things. It's like a refreshing little or something different.
Yeah.
You need to drink water. You need to drink water. And this weather, you need to make sure that if you are in and out of the heat or in the heat on a regular basis, you need to have some electrolytes in there. So don't just think that water is going to do it. Maybe add a little coconut water to your regimen. Or like you said, they have like those liquid IVs and, rehydrate, all these things, these sports drinks. If you find yourself constantly cramping up, throw one of those into the mix. Okay. So you're right. You have to hydrate. That is very important before you do anything. Your muscles need that hydration. You will pull something. You will pull something if you're not properly hydrated and you're exercising, because your muscles are not going to be as limber as they need to be.
Right. And hydration comes, don't do it the day of. You should be doing it a few days before. Matter of fact, if you're drinking water like you're supposed to, you shouldn't have to hydrate. But these are the people who want to go out there, let's say the first of the year. What do they do every year? My New Year's resolution. They get out to the gym for 1 week and then they leave.
That part. Just in the way.
Yeah, you have to be constant on what you want to do. You just can't do it 1 week and say, okay, I'm good. No, you got to do it all the time. Like you do your fitness every day, every day. I think somebody told me to be effective in anything that you do, you have to show up.
That's right.
And that's the only way you're going to be effective. Right. You got to get on your, and better yet, you can have you a partner that help push you to do things. So don't think you can do it by yourself. Have somebody with you. Yeah.
It's, and that's the thing. We have to go into situations with realistic expectations and everything that we do, right? You may say, well, all right, I first of the year, I'm gonna go ahead, start working out, make my healthy change. But it's not like it's not sustainable. As my example of brown chicken, rice, and broccoli. Right?
Yeah.
I always go back to this because you have to do something that you can live with. I had a client start last week, and I told her, I said, are you trying to lose weight or get rid of it? And she said, well, what's the difference?
Ooh.
And I explained to you the difference. Like I said, when you get rid of weight, you've made a lifestyle change. This is not something that's temporary. Like you said, you're not going to say, oh, you know what? I'm going to exercise and then have to dump all this water into your body, because you've been drinking your water on a regular basis. You've been eating your fruits and vegetables on a regular basis. You have been making smart choices on a regular basis. Now, Ron, I'm gonna tell you something. Yesterday, I met up with my girlfriend, and I do love this place. Their lettuce wraps. So that's what I had. I had lettuce wraps, and then I told her, I said, I want a piece of cake, and she said, well, I'll help you share it. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. I wanted the cake. Now, mind you, this is early in the day. I had plenty of time to work it off. I'm moving around because I ate it during school hours. One of the commandments, remember, eat your starchy items or questionable items if you're going to have them during school hours when you're still active and you can burn it off and walk it off or whatever. So We shared that piece of cake. It was delicious, let me tell you.
All right. Let me ask you something. Well, what type of cake was it?
Ron, do you really want me to tell you? Because I know you got a thing for chocolate, and baby, it was a good piece of chocolate cake. Yes, it was.
Oh, so
It was
you
amazing.
no, I could walk by it and smell it, but I can't. I try to stay away from that. My favorite is carrot cake. I like carrot cake without the
Ooh.
frosting, because sometimes that frosting be too rich for me.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
scrape it off.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I like the like you said, I do like the cream cheese frosting, but I like it when it's whipped so that it's lighter, you know. But I haven't had a piece of carrot cake in years. I guess, look, next time I have a piece of cake, thanks, Ron, you put it in my head. It's your fault.
I'm gonna be with you so we can share it.
I'm down to clown. You see?
Okay. We
That's what it is.
we have some
Guys,
lettuce
I
wrap and
promise
carrot
you.
cake.
Right. That's what it like accountability, honey. Like you said, accountability goes a long way.
Yeah.
If you know, if you have someone that is helping you along, like, girl, you know you don't need that cake. And like, oh, okay, you know, yeah, I don't need it. And then maybe it's oh, you've been doing pretty good. I'll share it with you.
Yeah.
I really feel like we make this weight loss, healthy living thing into rocket science.
There
It's
you go.
not.
There you go.
It's not. It's not. It's not, guys. Like I said, last week we talked about, you know, the 10 commandments. If you missed it, I think I did post it on that one. Again, those are simple things that you would think that takes no thought, right?
Right.
However, it's not. It's not. People don't equate weight loss to good sleep. People don't equate a stressful lifestyle to being unhealthy. You're unhealthy. If you're always stressed out, under stress, okay, yeah, you know, maybe you walk around looking crazy, but baby, let me tell you what's real crazy. Your insides, your insides, your organs are under duress because you are stressed. That is unhealthy. That is unhealthy.
Mm.
So it's not rocket science, guys. Come on now.
It
Come
isn't.
on.
It isn't. And speaking
Yeah.
about that, the like last week we did on the 10 Commandments. This week, well, 2 weeks ago, well, this time we
Mm-hmm.
did couch potato exercise. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm dying to hear what you got 2 weeks for us.
Well, Ron, now, you know, pre-COVID, people were in the office, right? Now, a lot of people are at home, right?
Right.
However, they're still working. So I gave you something that you could do on the couch. Next week, we come for the desk. And this is your desk workout.
Ooh.
So you are at work, you're at home, wherever you're working, we can get it done. So that's where we coming from. Let me loop back around to how I began this, Ron. No excuses. No excuses. Everybody has. We don't need them. Figure it out. Fit it in. It works. So we're at the desk next week, Ron. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Somebody, you already answered the question.
Okay. Yeah. Any questions?
Yes. Somebody just asked, you working out there? They said I binge watch all the time. And when they binge watch, they said there's 45 minutes straight with no commercials.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
And that's why I
what
said
she's
break
asking
in.
in between the each one you should be able to do. Actually, I'm gonna tell them just don't do one, do about 3 in between each one.
Well, oh, definitely. Now,
Yeah.
if you are doing, as I said, if you're binge watching a show and you have, like you said, 30, 45 minutes of a straight program, do not just do one round. Do not just do one round. Pause it. Do your 15 minutes, and then and I'll tell you something else. So do your 15 minutes, and when you go to press play again to watch your program, stretch.
Okay. Next question. Somebody asked, do you do private lessons?
I do. I do. I am a personal trainer. Like you said, so when you come to me on a personal basis, I do an eval first. Don't know if you can swim until until we test it out. So with that, we do your basic evaluation, which of course is your measurements and all that good stuff. But it is a fitness assessment. Like I said, that's where I'm from. PT, good for you, good for me. So that is how we began, and we get it started from there. We customize your plan to work for your needs, your ailments, your whatever.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. That's good to know.
Let me also say this. With my personal training, I do also nutritional coaching. And I say air quotes because sometimes it's just a matter of me asking, what have you ate? And then we breaking that down and me giving you just different suggestions and so forth. Sometimes it's I've had clients that I've had to come, and when they come for their session, I had to sit them down and break out the board, and we break down what's a carb, what's a this, what should we do? So if that's what it is, then that's what we're going to do. I just, like you said, my goal is to help people get rid of weight, not lose weight. So that's one of the things that I do with personal training.
I like what you just said about the whys. What is a calorie? What is this? What is this? You give them the whys, because a lot of people don't understand. But once you break it down to them in layman form and what that does to your body, I think a light bulb goes off in people's heads. Oh, I didn't know that. So education is part of it.
Honey, let me tell you something. Education is a huge part of it. However, so having that knowledge means that you are going to, that you know what to do. Applying that knowledge means that you do it and that you get rid of weight. That's
okay. All right. I appreciate you taking the time out. I'm gonna talk to you later on. I'm gonna call you probably tomorrow. I want to go over some things with you, and because I want to come over there a couple of times and set up and do it live from your studio.
okay.
We want to do that, and then maybe somewhere down the line we get a couple people in there where you could show how things are done. Just get we got it going on. So
we do.
I would love to see that. And somebody just came back. You got to hear this.
With you.
Somebody they messing with you. They said she is so funny but so down to earth. Keep her on your show. Oh wow!
Thank you.
I told her.
Listen, Ron, I am hilarious.
I know you are. I already told everybody that. I said, you want to see a fitness show? Tune in.
So with my personal training, I always tell, even with my boot camps, when I do anything, I always tell people, all right, well, you pay for this here service, but these jokes come for free.
Oh, ouch. I heard
just
that.
saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
All right, you keep on doing what you're doing. Oh, what is your slogan?
Saving the world 1 pound at a time, baby. That's what we're doing.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, Coach K, love it. You keep on doing what you're doing, and we'll talk to you in 2 weeks.
Yes, sir. Everybody have a great, great day. Happy Juneteenth to you. Hey, stay out the rain unless you swimming.
All
Have a good
right.
day.
All right. We'll talk to you later.
Bye, guys.
Okay. Bye.